in.
Welcome to our first night of Viennese Waltz. As you can tell, we're a little out of breath. This dance is a little bit aerobic, but we had a lot of fun tonight. So what we basically covered tonight was just some of the basics. The main key that we talked about is Viennese Waltz, just like the regular waltz, is 3/4 music timing, which means that there's 3 beats to a measure, which is different than a lot of the other dances we've done. We just did West Coast Swing last month, and that had the 4-count timing. So the main difference that's going to cause us is on most 4-count timing songs or dances, you end up starting with the same foot every time. And that's not the case in the waltz. In the waltz, we're going to be alternating feet. So the first thing that we practiced was just stepping and making sure that we're not ever going split weight. Because if you go split weight, you're guaranteed to second guess yourself. Worst case, you kind of just guess the wrong foot. But you might also just kind of stutter step it, and then you're behind count. So really what I make sure we start with is that I can go step, 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 and step, 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 each time where I'm actually changing the weight. And we practice keeping our heels close because we want to make sure that we're always closing on step 3 and step 6. But I want to make sure that my foot is either on my right foot, or to my right foot, or to my left foot. So again, it's just step, 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 step. And we're exaggerating, picking the other foot up so we don't accidentally end up split weight. The next thing that we talked about was just the basic forward and backward progression, or change step. So starting with the backward change step, all of the steps we'll do right now are the same for the lead and the follow. So if I'm doing the back step, I just take one foot, it goes straight back 1, I go diagonally back 2, and then I close my feet 3. Same thing on the other side. I go back 1, diagonally back 2, close my feet 3. And the forward step is the opposite. I come forward 1, diagonally forward 2, close my heels, lower down 3. Straight forward 1, diagonally forward 2, closing my heels and lowering down. So however we do that, it's just the opposite with our partner, right? So if I start here, I'm going to start going forward, and the follow will start going backwards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then backwards. I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So here we also talked about what the frame is going to look like. So you'll notice here that Madeline is kind of gripping with her thumb and her middle finger my deltoid. It kind of makes a little bit of a V, and she's gripping right onto that. I'm taking my hand and I'm bringing it all the way up to catch her shoulder blade, and I use the palm of my hand to catch that shoulder blade. I do not want to be down here or further in, right? This is going to mess with our frame. And so the reason we want it all the way out here is 1, I'm going to bring my elbow up. If I let my elbow drop, then we kind of lose some of that connection. Second, I want to think about stretching as wide in my chest as possible. It's like if my partner was a bow, I'm drawing that bow and I can look where I need to go. So if I keep this wide position, A, it makes it look really pretty when we turn, and B, it makes sure that it keeps my follow offset with our feet, right? This way I'm able to walk forwards or backwards without worrying about running into my partner. So my partner's shoulder should be right at my tie line. Similarly, my shoulder should be right at my partner's tie line, right? And if I think about stretching wide, no matter how we twist or turn or spin, right, my partner stays right there with me. The next thing that we talked about was the reverse turn. So what that looks like, there's 2 halves, there's a forward and back half. Again, it's the exact same for the follow and for the lead. For the lead, for the forward half, I want to think about coming straight through and driving down the line. So it looks like forward, forward with a turn, and then I cross my left foot in front of my right foot. Same thing going this way. It should look like straight forward with my left, straight forward with my right, but I kind of turn halfway through, and then I cross my left foot in front of my right. On the back half, my partner is doing that motion, so they're coming right through. I have to get out of the way. So I'm going to step back and then out with my right foot, making way for my partner to come through. I'm going to take a very small side step, and then I'm going to close my feet together. So what that looks like from this side now, right? I go back and turn out the way. I take a very small side step as I'm kind of starting to turn through here. Then I close my right to my left. So together, we'll do it this way. It's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So a couple of key pointers here. When I'm on the forward half, I have all the momentum and I'm coming through. So we talked about on the back half, I'm getting out of the way, but I'm also pulling my partner through. So as my partner steps through here, I should really be pulling them, I should really be swinging my partner through, and then my partner swings me through, right, to make that happen. So the illusion of the whole move together looks like a circle, but it's really not. It's really one person, one person, one person, one person, right? Straight lines all the way through. The illusion is the circle. The other thing is, because the song is very fast, you can use that back half as your breather, right? As we're dancing around and around and around again, I can breathe on the back half and rest, and then move forward on the fast half. And the last thing we talked about was contra-body movement position and sway. So what that's going to look like is more so than just having sort of a flat-looking turn, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can give it a sway, which is this raising of one side or raising of the other. If I think of myself as a martini glass, I'm stretching up one side, or I'm stretching up the other side. And the contra-body motion is where I move my hip opposite my shoulder. So on the beginning of the reverse turn, it's this, right? This foot comes out as my shoulder turns. And that does two things for me. One is it preps my follow to start turning, but it also helps us shape the dance. So what that's going to look like is on step 1, I'm going to do that contra-body motion. On step 2, I'm going to stretch up with my right side, then I'm going to close my feet. Step 4, I'm going to do that contra-body again, bringing my right shoulder to my left hip. I'm going to stretch up with my left side, and I'm going to close my feet together. So now, when I do that with my partner, we get much more three-dimensional shape in the dance. So it looks like 1, 2, 3. So putting that all together, what we talked about is, if you look at our ballroom, we've got the long wall and the short wall. The whole dance moves in a counterclockwise direction as we go around. On the long wall, I'm going to try to get at least 2 reverse turns. And on the short wall, I'm going to use those change steps to kind of take me around the corner. So we'll do that pattern together. What it's going to look like. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change step. Then I can repeat. And that was it for tonight. So thank you very much, and we'll see you all for week 2.